What? I wasn't ready, y'all. But what's up, y'all? How is everybody doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Taria Vision Avant, and this is our very first show of as real as it gets. Okay, so that's a little tongue twister. As real as it gets, and the purpose of this show, ladies and gentlemen, is to be able to bring you real information about entrepreneurship, about success, about all great things. And I can tell you guys something, that this is going to be an awesome show. We're going to keep it all the way real. We're going to keep it all the way funky. We're going to have hard conversations. We're going to have special guests and all types of things. As of right now, guys, I'm so excited because over the next few weeks, we have a lineup of incredible speakers that are going to be joining us. And today, we also have some amazing speakers here. So we're going to get straight into this. But first of all, let me just tell you, As Real as It Gets is a show produced by Urban CEO Network, which is a nonprofit organization. Urban actually stands for unapologetic, real bold, action-oriented, and non-conforming. And I am so excited to be here before you today because today we have some incredible ambassadors that are going to be with us to talk to us about some really good things. Now, as you guys are coming on in and you're watching all of this information, do me a favor, let me know what city and state you guys are chiming in from, all of that good stuff. Also, do me a favor, if you have any special questions that you want to ask on our very first show, please ask your questions because today we're going to kind of keep it open. We're going to ask some questions, answer some questions, shall we say, and we're going to also get straight to it, all right? So, first and foremost, I'm going to bring on one of our incredible ambassadors. This young lady is in Georgia, and she has been down with Urban CEO before Urban CEO was even a name, okay? In fact, I remember when we first started off with just a podcast. I don't even know what we called it. We might have even called it Urban CEO Radio Show. She used to be plugged in onto every single one of the podcasts, and she is now an ambassador. So I'm going to go ahead and let her introduce herself and also let you know what she does. And she's going to share with us the quote of the day. So without further ado, none other than Rhonda Hudgens. Are you there, darling?
I am Priya. I am. Thank you so very much for the awesome introduction. Yeah, it was Urban CEO Radio Show. That was it. And we actually did. We had to do the hashtag Urban CEO Radio Show for our post to be approved when we first started. I remember that. For those of you who are just tuning in, you've tuned into the greatest. Maybe the first, but it's great. I'm telling you. And my name is Rhonda Hudgens, as Maria said, and I'm the founder and owner of Metro Brag Bag. It's a two-sided company. On the one side, I help busy businesses increase their reach, influence, credibility, and exposure with gift bag marketing. And on the other side of that, I then provide those gift bags to event hosts and event planners for their awesome events. So it's really a great opportunity for you to reach people you may never otherwise get in touch with. And I would love to hear from you. You can find me on all social media at Rhonda R. Hudgens. And you can email me at metrobragbag@gmail.com. I'm going to start with my favorite quote for the quote of the day. And it is from Ray Kroc, the founder of McDonald's. If you're green, you're growing. If you ripen, you rot. Let me repeat that because it's really deep when you think about it. If you're green, you're growing. If you ripen, you rot. Think about how that works out. If you have tomatoes on the vine, when they're still growing, they get bigger, and then they get bright red. But then once they get bright red, if they're not taken off the vine, they rot. And we do the same thing. If we get to the point where we can't learn, then we ripen, then we stagnate, and we can't go forward. Thank you so much, Maria, for allowing me the opportunity as an ambassador of Urban CEO to share that, which has been my favorite quote. I was in my early 20s. We will not talk about how long that is.
Absolutely. Well, Rhonda, thank you so much for being here. Rhonda is definitely one of our most incredible ambassadors here with Urban CEO. We are always looking for ambassadors to join the movement, be a part of what we're doing here. So if you're interested in more information about that, I'll be able to share that information with you guys later on at the end of the show. But now what I want to do is we want to go ahead and throw in a commercial to talk to you guys about an incredible event that's coming up here in Houston, Texas. So let's get to the commercial. So what's up, y'all? Taria Vision Avant here, and I'm shooting this video because I want to let y'all know, first of all, if you are in Houston, Texas, or you are near Houston, Texas, baby, we have the Urban CEO Network Summit coming here. In fact, I want to show you a recap of the event that we just had in Atlanta, Georgia, which was super lit. But most of all, if you're in Houston, if you are an entrepreneur, an aspiring entrepreneur, if you don't even know if you want to be a business owner, maybe you're a corporate climber, you have a job, you love it. Maybe you have a background where, you know what, you done had to kind of learn some ways to finagle and make things work, but you want to learn other opportunities and ways how you can get this money, okay? Urban CEO Network, that's what we're all about. In fact, Urban actually stands for unapologetic, real bold, action-oriented, and non-conforming. And I already know, guys, that it's a thin line between the pole and the platform. And so this is the deal. At Urban CEO, we ain't judging nobody. We want you to come out no matter where you come from, and we want you to come and learn some information. We have a males panel, we have a female panel, we have a finance panel, and we even have our ambassador panel. So it's going to be super lit. You can come comfortable, wear jeans. If you want to wear your suit, if you are suited and booted, you can pull up with your suit on too. But most of all, guys, you want to come out to this event. Now, we have just a few more of the free general admission. Once those sell out, we have $20 tickets, as well as our VIP tickets that you can actually purchase in advance. If you do miss the in advance purchases, then you can pay at the door, but it does cost about double, okay? So anyways, check out the recap of ATL, and if you are in Houston or you plan to be in Houston on the 23rd, you need to pull up on your girl, all right? So check it out, and I'll see you guys there. Deuces. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Taria Vision Avant, and we just finished up our first Atlanta Urban CEO Network Summit. Let me tell you something. It was amazing. Our panels were laid out. Our event space was incredible. Our attendees were amazed, and our vendors lit it up. And so all I can tell you guys is do not miss the next one. Make sure you go to urbanceonetwork.com so that you can be a part of our next event and show up and show out. Okay. Well, all right, guys. That was our commercial for our Urban CEO Summit that is coming to Houston, Texas. We just finished in Atlanta, Georgia. Y'all, we had a snowstorm and everything, honey, but we had showed up and showed out, and Atlanta, Georgia was absolutely on fire, and now we have Houston, Texas. Also, guys, we're looking to open up in more markets, okay? We want to expand Urban CEO Network. If you want to be an ambassador, all you have to do is do this. First of all, for those of y'all watching, because there's some people watching live right now, do me a favor. Type this in, go to urbanceonetwork.com/ambassadors. www.urbanceonetwork.com/ambassadors. And then you can find all about how you can be an ambassador, how you can be a part of what we're doing, get the word out there, and most importantly, get yourself out there. You know, when I rock my gear, I know you saw Rhonda had her shirt on, and I'm always rocking my hat or my t-shirt. In fact, tonight, once we're done, I'm going to go out here in these streets, as many of us do, and I am going to set the tone to go out here and network. And so we have these awesome ways of how we actually invite people to come out to our events with our Ambassador Elite cards, and I plan on giving out at least 5 of them on tonight, okay? And so I am so pumped up and so excited about that. In regards to what we're doing. So if you're interested, please make sure that you go to www.urbanceonetwork.com/ambassadors to be a part of what we're doing here. Well, guys, I'm going to go ahead and pass it over to another one of our incredible ambassadors. And she's all the way in Virginia, but originally from North Carolina. She actually came all the way from Virginia to Atlanta to show up for the Urban CEO Network Summit. Now, let me just tell you guys something, if you don't mind. Before I even bring her on, I want to share this. And if we have any of our ambassadors right now that are watching, Elisa or Tatum, Kathy, please type in that link so that I can post it on the screen. But in Atlanta, on the day, which is crazy because when I checked the forecast, y'all, and I checked the forecast to make sure that, everything was going to be okay. The day before, it was raining a little bit. And then I noticed it said on the forecast that it was going to be sunny for the next 2 days. So I was like, great, this is perfect, right? We had over 200 people that actually registered to come to the event. And then at 9 a.m., you know how it is, the day of an event, I was going out just to get a couple of final things. And it started to snow. And not only was it snowing just a little bit, it was snowing a lot of bit. It was snowing a lot of bit. And the only thing that I could do was really pray at that moment. And what I was praying for, I wasn't necessarily praying for the snow to quit. I was praying for God to give me the right wisdom to whether or not we were going to have this event or not. Unfortunately, the space that we were at, I'm pretty sure that we wouldn't have been able to reschedule it. And we had already spent a lot of money into that. And then, of course, we had spent a lot of money into the gifts and the awards and the power packs and everything. And so, and on top of that, I knew we had people that traveled all the way from out of town. This young lady I'm going to bring on, she traveled from out of town. And I know Rhonda is actually in the area where there was a lot of snow. And many of our ambassadors still showed up. Unfortunately, we didn't have everybody that showed up to the event, but I do believe that everybody that was supposed to be there was there. And the people who were not able to make this one, they will be at our next summit in Atlanta in June. However, again, individuals like this young lady who traveled hours, from Virginia to Atlanta, that's a 9+ hour drive just to come to this event. And so I didn't want people to leave without the opportunity of being a part of this. And so we had a most amazing event. We had our women's panel, our men's panel, our finance panel. We even had some guest speakers come in and keynote. And then most of all, we had our ambassadors panel. And so I'm going to bring on, so as she shares some announcements that we have coming up, none other than Ambassador Stevie Aisha Mills.
Hello. Get excited. I'm fresh, excited. I'm still overjoyed from Atlanta, Georgia, honey. And let me tell you, we are doing the daggone thing. I'm going to read the church announcement. How about that? Because God is in the mix. We going places. And I want to welcome the new Academy members. Yes, get excited. So we have Don Vason. Yes. We have Alan Gregory. We have Candace Joseph. And we have Dr. Casual Hits. So listen. I'm trying to tell you the Academy is the place to be because we're in it. Urban CEO Network Summit in Houston on February 23rd. All you have to do to register is to go to urbanceonetwork.com and click on events. And guess what? You need to be in the building in Houston. I was in the building in Atlanta, and I'm like trying to debate if I could get to the building in Houston and come on back the next day because I have a speaking engagement here in Virginia. But when people in the building, you don't want to miss a moment. I didn't even introduce myself, y'all. I am Stevie Aisha Mills, and I'm a visibility coach who teaches entrepreneurs how to stand out from the crowded marketplace and make more money. This is a great place to stand out. You want to go to urbanceonetwork.com and get in with the get in, because if you missed out, then we told you. So that's all I have to say, and let me pass it back over to Queen T.
Well, thank you, darling. Thank you. And, just so you guys know, Stevie is actually one of our professors. And so she's going to be teaching you about getting visible, right? Is that what it's about, Stevie? Go ahead and tell everybody a little bit about your course that you'll be bringing on.
Yes, the course is going to be so amazing. Visibility plus credibility equals cash. The more visible you are, the more credible you become. And guess what? The more cash you make. And you want to have it because, listen, it costs money to go to Atlanta. It costs money to go to Virginia, Houston, wherever you want to go. And people are looking for you. So come on, get in the class. You don't want to miss a moment.
Absolutely. Yes, darling. Yes, you don't want to miss it. And so Stevie's one of our professors. In fact, and let me put this up here real quick. So as I was saying, if you want to know more about being an ambassador, this is the link. www.urbanceonetwork.com/ambassadors. Okay, so if you're interested in becoming an ambassador, that's where you need to go. Now, when I speak of professors, okay, so I want you guys to understand what I'm talking about, professors. So one of the things that Urban CEO has is we also have an academy. Our academy is designed to help entrepreneurs to truly be able to grow their businesses, to start businesses, to give you business ideas. We have so many different things that you can expect. Every single month, you're going to have a new series of trainings that's going to be made available to you by one of our incredible professors. For this particular month, we actually have none other than Kowano, aka Coco Stanley, who has her own professional cleaning company where she actually does a lot of commercial jobs. So if you've ever thought to yourself, hey, I would love to start a cleaning company where I can get commercial accounts, well, then you'd most definitely want to join the academy. And then the month before, which was January, we had our very own vice president, Candy Martin, who did a social media training. If you want to know how to create content for your social media, you need to make sure that you plug into January. But we're going to be throwing in some bonus training, okay? So one cool thing, and I'm sure you guys saw Rhonda. Rhonda actually had it in the back of her, and it was a box that had the big Urban CEO Network seal on it. Well, one of the things that we offer is what we call Power Packs, okay? An Urban CEO Power Pack. Now, our Power Pack is given to only Academy members. So the individuals that Stevie just named and welcomed them into the Academy, at the next summit that we do that's local to whatever their market is, whether they travel in or they would like to have it shipped to them, which we do offer a shipping opportunity, you can get your Power Pack. Now, in the Power Pack comes amazing, cool gifts and things like that. But really, the purpose is to give you some power, to give you some ideas. So one of the things that we offered for this particular month is our brand new Urban CEO Body Butter, right? So I don't know how many of you guys like body butter. Does anybody like body butter that's watching this right here? Body butters, right? So if you guys like, yes, I will bring you back on, Rhonda, to show the Power Pack. Yes, ma'am. I'll bring you back on the tooth shakes. But anybody ever seen the wonderful the body butters out there? Well, one of the things I've been doing is just researching just different ideas and things like that that we could use to actually grow our business. And I saw that we could make some body butter. Now, this is not a business necessarily that I want to get into myself, but what we are looking for, let me tell you something about Urban CEO. If you start your own body butter business and we see that you're serious about it, we want to be able to recommend your products. This is just like with anything else. You know, we have Koana with her own cleaning company. We want to be able to recommend her cleaning company to other people. And we want to be able to recommend your products or your services. But maybe you're watching and you're saying, well, I really don't have a product or a service yet, but I'm looking for ideas. So we're going to throw in a bonus training on how to start your own body butter, body lotion company. And we're going to be adding a training into that, and it'll be available to all Academy members this month. And that's like with anything else. We have other ideas. If we come across somebody who has something unique and is able to create a business, just think about it. Many of you guys, you might be working your job full time, right? In corporate America, or you're a corporate climber or whatever it may be, but you're looking for other ways to make money. Well, if we can connect you with people who are out here really making it happen, and then you're able to take this idea and turn it into a multiple 5-figure, 6-figure, or possibly 7-figure business, wouldn't that be dope? Well, that's what Urban CEO is all about. I'm gonna bring on, let me bring Rhonda back on real quick so that she can actually show you what the Power Pack looks like. Okay, so Rhonda, hold on, let me pull you back up. Rhonda, there she goes. Rhonda, show us your Power Pack, girl.
Okay, this is the Power Pack, first round, those are Urban CEO Academy members. And I'm got reverb on, don't know why. Okay, so let's start out what we have here. We have Six-Figure Vision by none other than Priya Avant. We have Pink Zebra. We have all kinds of goodies from AT&T. Go AT&T. I mean, seriously, when I say go AT&T, stay, showed up, showed out. We have a young lady who's actually here in the Atlanta area because she provided these to me to provide. And it's a natural cleanser. It's a foaming cleanser. So that's a really nice thing. We have more AT&T hand sanitizer. And so if you have a little bit of a sweet tooth, but that amazing body butter that Korea mentioned. It wasn't just some little tiny something that we couldn't know whether or not. So that's an advantage. Well, everything that was in here, quite frankly, would cost more than 1 month to the Urban CEO Academy. Would cost you. And Tria's book probably costs. Doesn't it cost what?
$20.
Yeah, it costs a month. So just the book itself covers a month. So this is another reason. Just another reason. So you join the academy, get all that great teaching, get learning, but you also get rewarded for being a part of it. Thank you, Korea, for this awesome idea.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Thank you for sharing the power packs. And I want you guys to think, every single thing that you saw, from the cleanser to the body butter to even AT&T, those are all opportunities. See, the way that I think, y'all, I don't just think one-sided like, oh, these are nice things. I'm like, well, how can I be down? And so for those of you who've ever inspired to maybe want to have your own AT&T company where you can actually sell products or sell the services, I have the hookup for that. For those of you who want to know how to make your own body butter, we got the hookup for that. For those of you who want the skincare, Rhonda just told you that's actually her connection. We've got the hookup. So if you're interested in learning how to do these things, guys, don't just only take products to use. I want you to start looking at products as opportunities, okay? Products as opportunities for you to be able to launch businesses. And that's what being part of the academy is about. When everybody always asks, Rhea, how do you come up with all these ideas? Well, the way that we come up with them, Rhonda and Stevie, we all have all these ideas we come up with. It's all about the power of association and the people that we're around. And one thing I can tell you about being a part of the academy is that you're going to be a part of some incredible people. And so, guys, I am super fired up, super pumped up. I know that I see a lot of your comments, guys. And so let me just see what we say. I see Kathy put a nice big post. If I post that on the screen, girl, it's going to fill up the whole screen. But definitely, what she said, we are thrilled to announce our keynote panelists. Yes, we have Kristen Douglas, who's going to be here in Houston, Texas. Many of you guys may have heard of her. She went viral because she's actually kin to Beyonce, and which y'all know I love Beyonce. And so she's kin to Beyonce, but many things that people don't know about Kristen is that she's actually a nurse. She's actually an author. She's a speaker. She's an affirmation specialist, and she's going to be our keynote speaker. We've got, Houston. When I say Houston, we've got Marcus Davis, who owns the Breakfast Club, the Alley Cat, Culture, Reggae Hut. I think it's called Reggae Hut. It's a Jamaican spot that I go and get all my Jamaican food from. But he is, really, when we talk about Houston and the who's who of Houston, he's like number one up there. Everybody knows who Marcus Davis is. And what's cool about him, for him to have such a successful business, literally, look up Breakfast Club in Houston. It's one of those spots that when you come to Houston, you got to go to the Breakfast Club. What I love about him is that every time I go to the Breakfast Club, not only is every single one of the staff amazing, but he's always there. He is always there. And that's how I actually initially met him, because he's just always there. And then eventually he's actually been able to pour into me. We have people that are coming like, Brandy Shin, who is doing amazing things as far as hair. She's a big name hairstylist in Houston, Texas. I know I'm going to forget a lot of people, but the panels are amazing. We have Lift Fund coming to our Houston event that's also going to be talking to us about getting funded. How many of you guys need to make money? Who needs to get money? Not make money, but get capital so that you can make more money in your business, as well as Calandra DeFrance, who's going to talk to you guys about getting your business credit established. So Houston's going to be super fire, super dope. I just cannot wait for Houston, and that is next Saturday. But other than that, for those of you who are watching, no matter where you are, I know we have some people that watch us internationally and here in the United States. If you're interested in learning about Urban CEO, first of all, make sure you're following us. We're on Instagram, Urban CEO Network. We're on Facebook, Urban CEO Network. But also make sure that you go and visit our website. Again, Urban stands for unapologetic, real bold, action-oriented, and non-conforming. Ladies and gentlemen, that is our show for today. By the way, we will be going live every Monday and Thursday, okay? Every Monday and Thursday is when we actually go live. So guys, all you've got to do is make sure you turn on those notifications, make sure you subscribe to the channel, make sure you plug into what we're doing. We want you to be a part of this movement. We don't care where you are. Oh, and if you're interested in learning how to get your business promoted on As Real As It Gets TV, either by being interviewed or we can actually do a commercial for you. Guys, we're always looking for people who want to plug in. And as we are getting started, we have some opportunities for you guys that is going to blow you away. When I tell you guys, you do not want to miss out on this. So make sure you go visit our website, urbanceonetwork.com. And other than that, Stevie, thank you so much for being here. Rhonda, thank you so much for being here. And all of our urban CEOs out there, we appreciate you being here. And we're going to holler at y'all later. All right? Holler at your girl. Deuces.